a couple days during the summer at least. But when 7 o'clock comes around for our normal time, finally, uh, we should be looking good. Hold on.
Beautiful.
There's only 3 of you lads. We can shrink you down a little bit on the old OBS. All right. Let me get some music now that Fred Boat is not broken. And start this out. We had figured out. Yeah. Oh God, is that what we want?
Oh no, the other day I got like a ping and it was the Fred Boat was like She Shanty's RuneScape something.
Oh yeah, Ian likes mocking me for my choices in life. Yes, yeah. Sea Shanty 2. What a bop. What an absolute
I know, dude.
banger, man. No, let's see. Today is oh, it's a nice bright sunny day. Well, all right. Yeah, no, today on date-wise, you're right, is the 24th. We know sort of what Mo is doing these next couple days, but Mo, if you come up with something else, that's fine. Did we figure out what you're doing, Woo, until you go biddy bye? You've got a possible date now, it sounds like.
On the 26th,
On the
right?
26th, which is that day.
That's the day of the God meeting?
Yep, it is. Oh, we don't want that.
So it's like, go to sleep the 25th, wake up, or that's when it happens, or it's like go to sleep the 26th and that's when it happens?
Go to sleep the 26th and that's when that happens. I think, actually, hold on. No, actually, you're right. If you sleep at any point during the 25th into the 26th, that would happen. If that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So if you sleep through, so it'll be after you meet them, then, would be the date.
Okay.
Cool.
No stress.
No stress. Just don't die. All right. Forehead. All right. I like this track a lot. Then, go ahead. We got to get through some of Bran's stuff before we get quite that far. On the morning of the 24th, what are you trying to get done?
Basically, I am running out most of the rest of these days with a funeral rites, working at the church, praying, that sort of thing. But at least 2 of the evenings, Bran, or at least one of the evenings, probably 2 of the evenings, Bran is going to take on Nemo and go out and party just to... It's nice to have an alias and figure out what's going on and be the Kardashian of Hal Hazar.
Go ahead and make a just a general charisma check for Nemo and see how you can build this alias. I would say that you're starting to assemble. This is like a proper alias now, for sure.
Well, I paid for paperwork.
You've got the paperwork. You've got everything going. It's time to build this guy up into some sort of individual. So
just a charisma check?
Flat charisma check, because this is I'm assuming all different sorts of things going on here. Not so good.
How the... I hate the dice.
Yeah, me too. We'll say that things don't go quite as well. You don't slip up necessarily, but you put a few people off. It won't have too much of a long-term effect. You might just need to do a little bit of a reparation in the future. And that's just for one of your days. Okay. Well, keeping that in mind. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, like I said, days... Actually, yeah, we'll just do it for the last, running out the clock here.
Yeah.
Days, he's a good church boy. Nights, he's partying as Nemo.
Yeah. Church boy stuff is all good and all that. Let's see. Bran, what fame are you at right now?
I have 3 fame in Al Hazar.
I'm gonna say
keep it down in the bottom. On the
I see that. Yeah. Pop it up by 1. As we close out the week here. As you're becoming more of a known individual. People know you all throughout Braun Brujan now at this point, but your story is beginning to stretch out a little bit farther than that now at this point.
QQ.
Alrighty, Jimbo. Any final thoughts? Anything like that?
You're muted if you're talking.
Yeah. We'll go to Mo then. Was there
Okay.
anything else? There you are.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't realize I was muted. Only thing special I want to do is all of the weapons I just made, I'm gonna give them the little dust enchants.
Oh, cool.
I
Let's
believe.
let's do that. Let's do that.
Love it.
So, Mo, can you give me 2? Let me see. Where's Bardic's hammer? Nope. Not that one. This one.
I think you just roll a d8.
Give me 2d8.
You're gonna have
You
him
got
roll it. I see.
I'm gonna have everyone roll 1. So an 8, then 7, cold, then radiant.
Ooh. I don't think anybody's
That-
tried this combo before. All right.
So that's going to be I want to say the heavy crossbow.
Wow. This one's a good one. For the heavy crossbow then?
Yep.
Okay. Make a do I make you make checks or does it just work for this feature?
I think that it just works.
I think it just works. Okay.
It just also doubles as like a smithing tools.
It gains +1 accuracy,
Oh.
and while you're using it, you have advantage on being frightened.
Okay.
Not +1 to
that's
damage
good.
though, just +1 accuracy, which is arguably better.
Okay.
But
And let's see. That's stanza. And any damage stuff to it, or just the additional?
just those. It's a passive combo right there. Yep.
Okay. Then just +1 to attack rolls. All right. I'll do the numbers later. So Bran, do the next one. 2d8.
You want 2d8?
5 and 7. Okay, so that is
So acid, then cold.
interesting. I think this is like a very similar one. Hold on. Body.
Who do I give this to?
Yada yada yada.
Guess I give this to the Warden's Wrath.
1, 2. Wait. I'm doing this wrong. What's wrong with me? Acid cold. Okay. Which is body mind, which is actually here it is.
How many combinations does it go up till until it just doesn't do anything?
Either until it explodes, or it becomes so niche that you won't notice much of a difference. Okay. Your proficiency bonus is increased by 1 while using that weapon.
That's pretty good. That's 100% going to what's his name? The Warden's Wrath. I was already on it. So proficiency bonus for Alan is now 3.
Nice.
2 + 1. Sick. And then I'll do this one. So 2d8. This is for my weapon.
Okay, cosmic.
1.
Go on. No, wait, no, air. Sorry. All right.
So force.
Are these going to
Oh.
be 3 passive?
I may hit it a third time. I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll see.
Force
We'll see.
and acid.
Okay, so soul body then it is. Let's see. Oh, that's funny. You gain a fly speed,
Of how much?
30 feet.
I'm going to hit it again. Bow.
Wow.
For
3
fire.
fire.
That's fitting.
I see. I see. In that case, it is no longer a fly speed, but a proper climb speed.
I was about to say, it's got spider legs.
Oh no. It becomes a climb speed?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Spider pig, spider pig.
This is where I risk it for the biscuit. One more smack.
Dear God.
What's the risk?
Necrotic.
Hitting it so many times.
I don't want it to just be speed.
Let's see here. Necrotic. This is weird, man. You're being weird, Jimbo. Alright, then what it will do instead. Let's see. I need to go see what Blood Death does.
I see what's happening.
I see what's happening here.
Flail. I never added this to my thing. Flail +1.
That's gross. Alright. Then as a reaction, you can now give yourself a 30-foot speed increase.
I'll take it. Before this thing explodes.
Yeah.
Alright, and then
What do you have to roll for it to explode?
Just to keep finding some. He has to find an unstable combination. So far, that actually worked out pretty alright.
yeah.
But there are
and this-
some things that they just explode, and they have like an instant effect, and that's where it would end.
So 7 and 1. Cold and force. This is
Oh.
for the light crossbow for Rudy.
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 Let's see what Rudy gets here. So, is that mind and soul?
Force and or cold then force, right? Is that
Yeah.
what I just called? Yeah.
I should have put it by their attunement names. It's alright. Oh, weird. Okay. As an action, basically, once per long rest is an action, he can teleport 30 feet on each of his turns. So you activate it, right? And you begin teleporting on your turn. 50% chance to blink in and out to a 30-foot or a location within 30 feet of you for 1 minute.
Can you give me
I'll write it out.
text for that?
Yep.
Okay, 'cause I don't want to miswrite that and like not understand. Rudy. That's really good for him. All right, and that's basically all I'm doing. I've already my days were spent making this last weapon before the end of the last day, anyways.
Each turn you have a 50% chance to teleport to a space within 30 feet. I have to reword each of these because they're not quite what they originate from. I think that should do it right there. But that'll be kind of handy for Rudy, I guess. I don't know.
He's a rogue, you know. He
Yeah.
can disappear and start spooping.
Well, that's like a free disengage once it's
Essentially.
active, and then he can shoot from afar too.
Yep.
So that happens for free. It's an action to activate, and then after that point, 50% chance to blink in and out, and then you still have your full turn. It happens at the start of your turn if it happens.
Cool.
And then you just roll whatever dice and just take the higher of the half of the rolls. So you can do a D100. That's probably preferable, or you can do anything else. All right, cool. That's it for those.
Yeah, that it was spent making those weapons, fixing up the orphanage, that type of thing.
Gotcha. I am looking at your sheet here. Let's see here. What are you at for piety? Pop it up by 1.
I just. Oh, after all that?
Yep. Might as well. Not for all what you've done. Just I think I owe you a few.
So I asked you the other day,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I added it in.
Yeah.
That in. Okay, cool.
You're nearing the point where you're not going to get piety as fast anymore, though. It'll start taking some bigger projects and stuff like that. But you'll get multiple piety points for those bigger projects. You've got a little while still until you get quite that far, though.
Yeah. I'm at 16 now.
It's pretty good.
The most pious man.
Who is the most pious man in the...
Didn't someone have 20 some odd because they gave like 2 temples worth of gold?
Yeah, all the Sunday group is... They are just cash rich, so they were just like, let's make 2 temples. Might as well. Let's just donate. 26 from Al. Eric is, I think, also at 26. Hold on. He's at 25. So they're up there.
And he doesn't even have a memory.
That's true. He does have a god, though. Kind of. Alright. That's cool, man. That's cool. Well...
After days of hard work, Jimbo goes and passes out.
Yeah, man. After all of your different shenanigans either succeed or lead to at least added intrigue, you guys rest for the night on the 25th, right? Yes?
Can I do one
Yes.
quick thing?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Now's the time. Go for it.
Cool.
I thought it was the 24th.
Oh, yeah. I thought we'd played out both days, but if you want to play out the 25th, then we can go for it.
No, that's fine. Whatever. I just didn't know if I'd missed something.
Yeah, I was thinking 2 days worth of stuff. If I was confused on where we were, that's fine. They're small. One, just make some not pamphlets.
Yeah.
Make paper, whatever it's called, like ads, and put them in a temple, looking for teachers / trainers or whatever for forging futures. Just to start. I know.
Sure.
I have pen and paper and stuff. So.
Are you? Yeah. Are you handwriting these then?
I am, and I'm getting Brand to help me figure out what to write with words.
Sure. Cool. You've got the paper for it?
I have a book, and I was just gonna rip paper out the book and just
Okay.
throw it on.
I think a book has like 100 pages or so. So just however many you want to put up. How many little advertisements do you want to put up?
What's a reasonable amount to put up in a space like this?
Probably a couple dozen at least, I would say.
I'll do that, and I'll do a dozen for Brand shop as well.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. Free advertisement. Bran. Good stuff. Bran, go ahead and roll me 3D100, by the way. We have to do that still.
Ah, yes.
Do I need to roll?
Profits business. Why don't you go ahead and roll the D100 too?
Good lord.
Oh. It's alright. It's alright.
When it's good, it's good, and when it's not, it's not.
Well, we're going to say that the 90 and the 4 offset each other, because I think they just about do. Hold on. The 55? Oh, okay. At the very least, you're going to start having some people with the 55. That's actually not it's a little bit higher because you actually did the advertisement. You'll get some like cook staff and things like that come in. No like major teachers or anything like that, but all of your minor help is here.
Oh, look,
you'll
support
have
staff?
like a few caretakers and stuff like that even too. Pull up. But people who are gonna keep the grounds all right and clean and cook and stuff like that, they are here. They are here and ready to get stuff done. And you've got a few like general caretakers and stuff like that. They could teach and they can learn how to teach and stuff like that. They're skilled. They're just not used to that just yet. So you can work with them and try to figure out how to get them to learn stuff to teach and things like that. But they're not like say trained teachers. Couple days though, we'll see how that goes. But that's a pretty significant success. Bran, let's see how much you got to pay up. I don't think it's actually that much. It should be okay.
I'm just hating the dice tonight.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
I mean, okay, man, it's all good. You actually still roll me a 3d10.
So before you, I was gonna make a batch of Coca-Cola also, see what I get with the alcoholic, and see if that helps the sales. That's a thing.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
So it's regular con check for the alcohol, right?
Yes, and this is not making fresh alcohol, by the way. This is like trying to basically make a mixed drink at this point. So 15, good. That'll work. You can make an alcoholic batch for sure. And if you want to make your normal cooking check, then, and so standard success there. So you still know how to put a minor effect in here, which is I think right now 5-foot movement increase, right? So that's still good. You can have as much of this alcoholic or non-alcoholic. If it's alcoholic, what you can do is if people get drunk off of it, which basically poisons them, they get an extra hit dice back of rest, and they basically will regenerate exhaustion faster. If they're like deadbeat tired. So that's that. But yeah, you can what basically will actually happen, Bran, is that you only have to pay forward 1 gold because of how successful your one day was, and how actually cheap it is to run your business.
All right, well, I can afford that.
Yeah. And then also a little bit of that is offset by Mo's beverage. Good. All right. Any last thoughts or things on the 25th?
Do I have to pay? I gotta pay to make these with the barrel stuff.
So the cost to make this stuff. Hold on, let me check.
Just to make the money, right?
And
then sell the brand to sell.
Yeah, the ingredients themselves have a little bit of a cost. Is what I think it comes down to. Let's see. Oh, it's like really cheap. Hold on, it's 1 copper per gallon. So, if you're making a batch of...
A barrel 40 or 50?
A barrel's 40.
Yeah, so just...
So 4 silver each batch. Not too bad, I would say.
Silver is a 10 to 1? 10 silver to 1 gold?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I have to fix this on my sheet.
Everything is a 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Except for Electrum.
Which is just weird.
Which is like 5 silver.
We don't talk about Electrum.
Some people use Electrum, man.
I just paid that. That copper. Do I have to charge Brand at all for this? Or can I just be like, here you go, bud?
You can just be like, here you go, bud. It's up to you.
Yeah, here you go.
I appreciate that.
Building business, building partnerships. It's all good. All good things here.
That was me till the end. I'm clear. I already did my prayers all the days I could. So
sure. When do you guys want to try to start applying to start actually taking in people?
Figured once we were first, like I imagined when we were fully kind of set up and ready to take people in.
Okay.
But I didn't know when. I didn't want to bring in kids to like a dirty environment or whatever.
It's no long at the end of the 25th. It's pretty good. You're still working on a few things. You're still missing a few staff for like advanced things, but you've got the staff to take people in now at this point. It's up to whether or not you think a general inspection will succeed or not, or if you'll need to take some time still to pass those regulations.
I want to be tight. I want to be
Tight.
tip top. I want to be tight with regulations.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then you can spend the next couple of days still working on that after we get through what we've got coming up next. All right. Everybody finds their rest in various places around Halhazar, or maybe all the same area. Remember, you have your own little apartment in the Chantry of the Dawn, in a sort of collective block. People's rooms have been moved around. And I actually mean people's rooms have been moved around, like Jenga, or like they just get replaced and physically slided over to reconnect to other rooms. That's, you still have that little like water feature or little plant growing in your general common area from when you guys first learned about dusts, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I still have that whole thing full of white dust.
Yep.
It's
just like a big pot of it. Yep. Good. You find a rest until you find yourselves waking up somewhere else. Now I'm gonna ask this question once. Do you want serious or do you want game show?
Oh my!
I want game show.
I kind of want game show now that it's an option.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, your only court keeper, Eladar, coming you in to a world not of your own. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Court of 20. You find yourselves standing upon a stone floor, looking around at a variety of faces, some familiar from textbooks, legends, things like this, some not. Go ahead and place yourselves, this is to scale, just somewhere in the center, as you find yourselves looking upon the faces of these creator gods of this world. Seated across a giant throne, you see Asgarath looking down at you. Here are our contestants today, the Court of 20, for you 5 fate given. And you see 2 other faces. Let's see. Who we'll get into later, but we'll give them some sort of attention when the time provides. Our first contestant, large and in charge, the Platinum King. No, this is not right. The Mithril Lord. My goodness, quite the upgrade. Lumiar! And they're going to point towards the dragon up here, who gives a bow. She's got the spirit. She's got the blood. She'll kill you dead just for looking at her wrong. It's Lumiar's twin sister god, Tythene. And it, you'll see a little, like, spout of this red flame come out of, this dragon's mouth. Across the way, Eladar, this sort of elven man, who has put on this like completely different garb. He's wearing like this almost like dapper suit. He's got like a couple like flowers here and there, kind of stitched around him. Gets up from his chair and points over to. He's blue. He's in your brain, and he plays the drums a lot. It's Aelinor, god of music and your planet.
I'm imagining a little bit of like applause in the background.
Grant's doing polite applause.
Yep. This is gonna take a while, these introductions. The God Killer, the man who eats us, very scary, over there, the old man in the chair. It's Vogt, the Warden Soul. And he will just kind of point a finger at you. And give a smile and wave to an imaginary crowd. back to one of my most beloved sisters. We have the Traveler, one of the most, I would say, well-known, well-spoken of us all, the Lady of Paths. Thank you very much for coming. It is Celine, our goddess of luck. And she'll kind of flip a little dice up and give you all a nod. Across the way, the Wicked One, the ruler, the Emperor of Hells and those below. The Devil King himself, Tantaeus. And he will kind of grin and tap his fingers together. Palpatine. He gives you all a wicked-looking grin. My twin sister, and truly one of our most sacred beings. Thank you, Lady Elise, for coming by, Goddess of Beauty. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. In opposition to her, across the room, he's dead. He's got 4 eyes and a wicked staff. Ruler of the undead, Kalas. He kind of just throws a little, like, eldritch spell up in the air that sparkles and kind of turns into this, like, black glass, which slowly spins around. And then he finally gives a nod and a bow. He's big. He's on fire. He's Jimbo's dad? Just kidding. Look at him. It's Rowdier. You know, he's the Forge God. You know what? I should be shift-Zing these guys. Here you go.
Looks so cool.
Look at him. Big Papa over there.
Big Papa. Yep. As big as a mountain.
Jimbo starts flaring.
We've got quite the crowd reaction from that one, folks. Fantastic, fantastic. Well, it wouldn't be complete with Rowdier if we didn't have his opposition, Greya, Woman in Red, Warrior Eternal. And you will see this sort of red-armored woman, intense stare. She's like sharpening this dagger, which she like flips in her hand and gives a salute. The new kid on the block, but let's be honest, she's our newest addition, our favorite newcomer, Daeda, Goddess of the Angels. And you will see this sort of very paladin-y looking lady, who will give a sweeping bow and a nod. She is young for even the god standard. She was not around for the first verse, even. As the celestial domain was further expanded. From the deepest depths of the abyss, crawling out from whatever hole she came from, dear God, run for your lives! It's the Whispering One, Our Lady, our horrible nightmare, Magessi, the god of lies and demons. And she will just, like, her head will just snap to you, to each one of you, kind of eyeing you up and down, and then finally look at Eladar and give a nod.
But this one?
That's this one up here.
Okay. You...
Yep, I gotcha.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Not horrifying at all.
No, it's fine.
How do I shake that hand?
Yeah, that's true. Next to me, we've got one of... Oh, my brother. The one who keeps the sun ticking for all of you. Our radiant protector. God of the sun. God of your cities. It's the man himself, Delios. And you hear Delios speak up. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you all. Kind of gives a bow, Eladar will pipe up. And across from Delios is, well, a true lord of the beasts. No fair enemy to Delios himself. They just oppose one another conceptually. The brother god to us all. Let's give it up for the god of murder, the great snake, Volkar, god of murder.
Oh.
You will see this, like, odd serpent kind of open up these flaps of skin across the side of his back as he sort of turns into this like giant winged thing that kind of sprawls out. An introduction wouldn't be fair if I didn't give my own name. Hello everybody, it's me, the Court Keeper Eladar, here with your own Lord of the Fae. And he will kind of give a bow in this sort of dapper suit. Across from me, a good brother of mine, the keeper of all things evil, the ruler of the Underdark, it's Bodon, who will kind of open his, like, 4 little tentacles on his face, stand up, look down at each one of you, and give a very genuine nod of approval. As he gives a bow, and you hear some sort of deep eldritch kind of verbiage trying to come out, and a massive applause comes out for him from just around. The Lady of Knowledge herself, our blue goddess, born of the stars and ruler of the cosmic. We have the Lady of Knowledge, Aethera, who will kind of give herself a little soft clap, a bow. She'll point up 2 little fingers up in the air, and little magic missiles will kind of like fire out of them a little bit, like little confettis. He's strange. He's cut in 2. He's 2 guys? That's not fair. It's the god of madness, Valkoon. And you'll see this triangle guy's head kind of shift and clack. And all of a sudden he'll look down at you and the head will twist to a different angle. And you'll see these like 3 eyes, and they'll make like this like metallic like noise. And then it'll go back to normal.
What in the Silent Hill am I looking at?
And then he will kind of, his hands have been pressed together this whole time, kind of give you all a deep bow. You might know him from his latest attempt to fight Asgarath himself, just for fun. He's the god of strength, god of brutality, god of justice. Wow, this guy's got quite the repertoire. God of muscles, let's hand it up for Coda. And you'll just see him kind of with a sword in his hand, like before him, stabbed into the ground, kind of give you all a nod. He'll put up a bicep and flex. You'll hear like thunder crack in the background.
Moenheim uses a thaumaturgy and goes, "Yeah, Coda!"
He points at you, my man. You hear Eladar speak up. We're getting to the end of the run, folks. Don't worry. We've saved the best for last. We've got... He's big. He's green. He's the ruler of hordes. The Warbringer. Wargar! And this big orc-looking guy will kind of jangle almost like what looks like a tambourine before him. Before he starts doing like a little dance. We've got our duality before us. Machine and nature. The twin sisters, give it up for Lady Lorelei and Primina, goddess of Mechanus and all invention. And folks, let's give it up for the rulers of this show, the true divines here before us. Our Lady Raven, and our good King Asgarath, to which all the gods begin their own applause. Eladar will speak up before approaching you. Well, Elenorians, you have been chosen to select one of many boons here today. During your trials that lie before you, you will need all sorts of assistance and help. Why don't you, gather around real quick and I'll explain the rules to you.
What's behind door number 1?
That's the game. You'll have to pick which god you side with. Each one will present their select gift to you, and you will have your run of the lot. You'll get to pick exactly which one they have. All you must do is listen to what they have to say. you'll have to use the boon that they give you to whatever specifications they design. Different gods will want different things, but in the end, all we ask you do is use them.
Can you make me a size bigger?
No. Oh, yes, if you want to become bigger, yes.
Yeah, I was going to. I want to try to fly up and shake his hands.
Whoa, little man. And he will grab you.
Oh?
What are you trying to do there, buddy?
Oh, just a friendly handshake.
Oh, you should have said so. And then he will put his finger towards you, and you can shake that.
I was planning on giving all of you lovely gods a handshake if possible.
Well, that's very respectful of you. Why don't you, just make sure to not shake Volkar's hand, all right? Very good, very good. His skin's poisoned.
So just grab the fang?
No, that'll definitely kill you. You'll see, you'll see.
Oh, I won't. Okay. I'm gonna start making my way. I'm gonna start flying over here.
Okay. And shaking
I try-
every god's hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way. Well, this like in the background while y'all are talking.
Yeah.
Just Jimbo is just like, hey, how are you doing? I'm Jimbo. Nice to meet you.
You'll get some very genuine handshakes from a few of them. Aeleanor's down. Raldir will give you a firm one. It's good to see you, lad. Things like that.
Nice to finally meet you. Let's see. Who's the one that? Which one is the god of death again? This guy?
Undeath? Yeah, Colossus.
Yeah, Colossus. Nice to meet you officially.
Well, good to see you there, Jimbo. It's a pleasure to have you across our court.
Don't try killing me again, and I'm just gonna fly off.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, and then make my way around all the way, and nice to see you again. And
Volkar will give you the very, very end of like one of his 3 tails that he's got at the very end. One of them is like a scorpion stinger. But
we'll put on like a glove.
Yeah, the very, very end of one is like just a tail, so you can he'll let you shake that.
All right.
But otherwise, perfect. Like Bodon gives you like a full 2-hand handshake.
And Bodon is like secretly my favorite god.
You just can't fucking understand
just
what he's
his
saying.
Name. Yeah. All right.
Oh
gosh, what a rush, guys! What a rush.
So each god again has their own benefits, with the exception of Asgarath and the Raven, who have given you your benefits already. Lady Raven was kind enough to allow you new lives on this planet, and Asgarath is kind enough to give you an existence to tread upon. So thank you them for that. Let's give it up, everybody, and they'll all clap again one more time. As for the other gods, no, each of them has their own unique items that they'd like to give you that do various different things that will basically act as a core of your abilities in the times to come. And then they will pipe up. As it is mentioned to others, Asgarath has decided to go on a journey soon. He will not be with us for much longer. And you'll hear Asgarath speak up. Aelenorians, it has been a good run, I'd say. We've done quite a bit together, but it's time that I make a sacrifice for the betterment of all of us. I'll be heading out to those violet stars and expelling this form. Io will still remain, but I will be lost for a time. I'll do my very best out there to reassemble myself once able and make it back to you, though it might be a couple meetings before you see me again. I'll nod. This should give you at least a fighting chance, you 3, you 5, in the times to come. The odds will no longer be so heavily stacked against you. You should find some sort of opening. All I ask is that you make some sort of forward momentum on this project of ours. It has been fruitless in the past years. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, why don't we go ahead and start out with our first contestant? This time, we won't go down the rows anymore. No, we will just simply stick with alphabetical order. First up, we have the slumbering song Aelinor with his Eversong Shard. Big Blue, why don't you give everybody a demonstration of what you can do? And Aelinor will pipe up to you all. If you could approach for just a moment, I have something to show you. Here within my hand is, well, similar to what you had seen at the very center of the world this year, and he lifts up a beating heart, small, blue. Is but a fragment of my power which I wish to bestow upon you. This will give you some of my musical presence, some aid, or whenever you need it. And should you squeeze this heart, not destroy it, just give it a tight squeeze, what it will allow you to do is call down the Eversong, which is a weapon of mine that I can use to attack from afar. A giant beam of light that will scourge, destroy anything within a certain radius. And yes, it does act as a Bose music system.
Why do I know what that means?
Everybody's having conniption. Look out. It's all good. All right. That is his gift, is the Eversong Shard. Basically what it does is, it gives you some little bard buffs, almost always, just often. And then, yes, if you squeeze it, a giant laser will come down in a point within visible range of your, your choice. Massive
One hell of a
AoE.
stress ball.
Yes. Yeah, it is basically a big stress ball. Up next, then, I believe, is Athera. Yes. Who is down here. She will nod to you all. Contestant number 2, Athera, what have you got to offer? Oh, and Aelinor's mission, then, to use the Eversong, is to basically try to get him a sibling. That is what he wants. So to take over a planet. Any planet, doesn't matter which one. That's just what he would appreciate. Athera, she will nod over to you all. Hello, everybody.
How diddly do?
Very soon, you'll be given a craft of sorts that will let you travel very quickly across the world. What I offer is objectively a better version of this craft. I offer you one of 3 vessels, as opposed to your normal ship, which will just be a small vessel that will be able to carry around 20 people or so, a couple tons of cargo, very fast, meant for travel. What we have here is one of 3 models, and she'll kind of throw out this little hologram of sorts, this little mirage, just of arcane design. It is, you see 3 ships, very large, each of them, except for one. You see, the first one that she points at is the War Master class. It is this armored ship. It has a lot of different weapons and cannons on it. It fits a sizable crew. This is meant for obvious battle. The second is the Edenbringer class, which is like an ark. It's huge. It has a few defenses, things like that, but it's mostly meant for storage space and crew space. And then the final one is the Ether Lance class, which is extremely fast. It can travel twice the distance and still has just objective upgrades over the base version. And she just wants you to try to claim points of strategic interest out there. Not necessarily a planet per se or a star, but instead find something of potential use and gain that, and that will make her happy. The next one, Bodan, will wave over to you all, and you'll just hear like this, like muffled, like like slurping noise, basically, that none of you really understand. But you'll hear Valkoon speak up. Oh, yes. He's trying to touch on his god shackles, I believe. And hold on, dear boy. And he will walk over to Bodon and do a little spell quick, and Bodon will begin to speak.
Oh, hey, everybody. Hi. Finally, God. Okay, so I've got these here shackles I use to keep people uptight. All right, all the baddies down below. You can use these too. They, wrap them around whatever you want. What will happen is after you put on 3, it'll teleport it to me, and I'll just kill whatever you captured. I'll have a really easy time of doing it too. And purify it into whatever it was meant to be. So if that's a god, go for it. These are god shackles. You'll get only 3, so don't lose them. Once you succeed and I like what you give me, I'll give you more. All I ask is you find something good to catch.
So he just wants you to find something strong and capture that. A god, sure. Something just powerful also should work.
On the next episode of The Deadliest Catch.
Yes. Up next then is... you hear a booming voice. Well, look at you all. Making your way around here. I remember you. Look at you. It's my little chosen one over there. I remember you from that contest of ours. Coda will speak up. How you doing, Monheim? Making your way?
Sorry about that. I was muted. Greetings, Coda. It goes well on my end. How are you? Still strong?
As strong as ever. Stronger, actually. Every day. Well, what I would offer you is a bit of that strength. The might to the world storm. He kind of flexes at you. I would give you each a little bit of training and allow you to capture some of that inner divinity of yourself and use it against the Sundered. My only ask is that you use that strength and you just absolutely liberate those who are taken. I need desolation on the battlefield. Just wipe them out. As many as you can. And then come on back. It's not worth losing you. You understand?
Or, yes, I do.
Good. Alright. Basically, that is a just general buff. It would give you a couple different things across the board, but then also allow you to, do some sort of divine ability. Something that he kind of shows you off. He makes this sword glint with this radiant energy. Up next is Daeta, contestant number 6. I believe.
Sure.
Contestant number 5. Daeta, who will point towards you all. Hello, come. I've got something very, very nice for all of you. Look at you all. Excellent. You look like you've been through a lot, haven't you?
You could say that.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to give you something that can let you rest easy, that your safety is kept in check. And she will pull out this little golden stone. This here is something of mine. It was once a very good friend of mine who had passed away. This is a gilded tower. What it will do is you take this stone, you put it within the earth, and it will grow up into a large, almost pillar of sorts. And what this thing does is it allows you to do all sorts of things. One of the things it can do is bring you back from the dead. Restore your life, make you feel better. It'll also make sure that none of those nasty Sundered can get anywhere close to you. It'll burn their skin and make them probably just turn back into normal people. Not only that, but it can also act as a sort of transport system. You can use this to travel from Aelinor and back again. as fast and often as you need to. It's something of I would say, maybe a home base of sorts, some way of making a settlement, and that's what I'd like you to do, is to put down one of these stones and make a town of your own. Out there, on some sort of distant planet. You don't have to take the whole planet, you just need to make something that can fend for itself.
This is an out of character question.
Yep.
If you know we're getting this ship, can our ship fly through that portal that it makes? Or is it like our ship
No.
stays?
Yeah, you'd have to use the ship and it would stay.
Okay.
All that fits through there is you guys. And any
Okay,
people
I
that
was
you're
just
bringing
curious.
with you. It can transport a lot of people. That's the other major function of the Gilded Tower, is it can evac a whole bunch of people.
Okay.
And heal them too. It has a major restorative property. Outside of that, our next contestant is...
Well, hello there. It is I, Jelios, God of Light. Come here, please.
I wish to show you... Oh, you're right there. Come. It is the God of the Sun.
I would offer you divinity to place within the world, or perhaps to use to create a god of your own. Here.
And he'll show you this God heart. Yeah, it's a golden, like, beating heart.
This you must use upon a world, and you will create a world titan, a sibling to Aelnor. What this will do is, if you place this god heart within a sundered planet, it will destroy this planet, but build a new one instantly. Life will be sustained, will be restored, and then the name that you speak, the intention that you have as you place this heart, will create a god in your image, a divine being of sorts that you will design. This, or you could also place it upon an already existing entity and perhaps create a god out of it, if it is strong enough. Be warned, I would not place it upon any of yourselves. All I ask is that you, yes, either try to reclaim a god with this god heart, or create a world titan, so that Aelnor may have a sibling, either in this solar system or the ones beyond.
The next one is...
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
It is me, Elidar, the Court Keeper.
allow me to change back into my normal attire
For just one moment. And he will change back into this sort of hunter gatherer visage. Well, hello, everybody. It's good to make your acquaintance. I haven't delved much into your group's workings. It's good to see you all, finally. What I offer you is the investiture of the seasons themselves, those moons that sit over top, have within them motes of power, which I'd like to invest upon you all. Basically, each moon, each season, has its own elemental sort of properties to it that I'd like to place in each of you. You can take your choose of the lot. What this will allow you to do is to tap into that elemental pureness and build within yourself that sort of rigor, but also allow yourselves to summon elementals of your own to make an army that you might use in your future battles, your future events, all these things. All I ask is that you use your strength and your cunning and rescue as many souls as possible. We don't need any sort of conquest just yet. I think the best thing for you all to get up to is just finding those who are in need and saving them. Up next is the actual moon goddess, Elise, the goddess of beauty, who will nod towards all of you. Come around. Hello. I have for you here, and she'll pull up this little bracelet. Oh, look at you. She'll look at Bran for a minute. This would go nicely with your whole get up. A little 4 dotted little trinket. Each of these little necklaces has these little motes of power within them. They come back after time, but if you crush one, you will find yourself being, all of you, restored. Each of you will get one of these. Just allow you to feel better. Keep going throughout the day. Extend your day, your life, potentially. All I ask is that you reclaim moons, asteroids, stars, comets, whatever you can. I'd like you to just gain something to tidy up the place a little bit around here. It's so boring. It's just my 4 moons. And poor Aelinor. Around, well, that guy. And she'll point over to Delios. That's not very fun, is it? We need some sort of decorations of some sort. Up next is Greya, the Burning Conqueror. She looks down over to you and gives a sort of toothy grin. All right, come around. For you lot, you little whelps, I'd like to see some sort of hustle, all right? To do that, I'm going to give you these banner flags. She will put down one of these, like, staffs that stick into the ground, these, like, large pikes with flags hanging off of them. These are going to help your men, your soldiers, fight longer, fight better, and they're going to allow you to basically traverse across the battlefield that I need you to create. I want desolation. I want you to confuse those motherfuckers, all right? I want fire, all right? Go hard and keep going until it's done. That's what I want you to do. Next up is Colossus, who offers... we might have had our disagreements in the past. Listen, I was trying to do my thing. You came in and did your own thing. I understand. What I offer you now is a pathway to the undead, to create an army of your own. Don't worry about the ethics of this. We're fighting Sundered. We don't have time for such things. I would say that death is preferable to the constant pain that they're in. No. I need you to take back what has been taken from us, and I need you to make an army of your own. I don't care how much you actually accomplish out there. We just need to get something to actually have to fight back against, because as it stands, our forces are too dwindled. We don't have enough. But if we can get our hands on some of those most powerful beings, those heroes from those old planets, think about all we could discover together. Think about all we could gain. And he offers, these shards of the Death Messiah. Basically, you can use them to raise the dead multiple times a day, and it is a permanent effect. You kill something, you get it. It follows you. Lumior will offer forward... Lorelei first offers forward... Come around, everybody. I've got a gift that might be of interest to you all. It is a seed within her hand, a very large one. This seed looks like an acorn, but it's about the size of Big Jimbo's head. This here, if you plant this and make sure it grows, it'll turn into a massive tree, a world tree, and this will bring so much new life. It will itself become an ecosystem. Give you all different sorts of friends and companions along the way. It should help you restore things to what they should be, wherever you go. Bring life to worlds that don't have it. Make a world livable, even if it wasn't already, before the Sundering. Just make sure that it stays safe. That's all I ask. Plant it and keep it safe. That's all you need to accomplish. Once the tree has done its job and has grown to the specifications that I'd like it to be at, I'll give you another. That's Lorelei's proposal. Let's see. The next one is Lumior, who offers you. He kind of pushes forward this large egg. Hello, everybody. It is a pleasure to meet you all. I note that you have just begun your journeys, and yet you've gained quite a bit of strength already. You've shown promise over some of the other groups in your efficacy. I wish to give you a friend, the relationship of which is up to you. A son of mine, I would say. A dragon of your own to raise and train to whatever whims you fancy. All I ask is that you keep them safe and try to bring safety and reclaim those who are lost. A lot of us are unable to protect ourselves as is. We need the help of stronger entities to keep us safe. And I wish for you all to become those entities, to become those shields for the weak, so that they might live and breathe and live valid and wonderful lives. There's a lot of beauty in this world, and there's so much beauty out there that's just been taken from them. We need to get that back. You hear a whisper within each of your minds. Come closer, please. I have something to show you. Magessi tears open her finger with a small blade. And
this one, right?
Yep, the whispering one, the spooky lady. And kind of fills up a cup of this blood. I offer you the blood of the first demon myself. Simply a cup of this blood will call forth hordes of demons, which you can use to your own means. Oh my god, that actually was the worst Magessi voice I've ever done. It's killing my fucking throat. I'm gonna die.
I was about to say, Bran offers her a lozenge.
A lozenge. Thanks, darling. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. All right. So basically, you put the blood in the ground and it makes a bunch of demons, and they'll follow you. The worst thing is, they'll also get stronger as they go, and you'll get worse and worse demons, and they'll basically, just overtake the planet. That's what I want you to do. Go ahead and just absolutely unleash abyss across a world for me. I think you'll find that swift victory, or as long as you're at the helm and commanding them, we should find some pretty good stuff pretty fast.
You've got some pretty funny stories, Grandma.
Thanks. I appreciate it. All right. That's all I got for you. Just a little bit of blood. And once you succeed, I'll make sure that next time you come around, we get you a general or so to help you out next time.
Moenheim in Abyssal says back, "Thank you very much for this."
She'll give you, oh my gosh, he speaks the language. Aren't you cute? Thank you. Is Magessi my new favorite god now because of that voice? I don't know. Primina. You see her form shift and shudder. She's almost like this floating mirror. It seems like she kind of seems to have only one dimension at times, but then she flips and reverts back into a full entity. She will raise one hand that extends out halfway into the room out here and waves you down. You will hear the Gear Mother speak out. Hello, everyone. I understand that you all are capable and yet have a few mobility issues of yourself. I'd like to give you a bit of help in that department. This, and she'll kind of conjure forth a very similar image to what Aethera has. You see the schematics in this sort of goldish bronze hologram type thing of this almost worm-like entity with a giant drill front its mouth. It is a living factory. this machine will consume Earth, worlds, planets, and create from them soldiers to work for you, allies to assist you in bringing destruction to the enemy, but also taking what has been lost and fixing it, making it better. I wish to expand civilization. I want to take away from what was taken from us and build something new. And that's what I would ask from you, is to use this machine to bring new order to the Violet Sea. I want you to find the civilizations that are out there, retake those souls, yes, but also bring new light to what was once lost. We're at the end of the run here, boys. Only a few more. Raldir is up next. You hear a sort of hammer hit the ground. Oh my god, Jimbo just like fires over there.
Zoom.
Well, look at you all. Look at you. You've made quite the work of the place, haven't you? You've done some good things out there, lads, but the road ahead of you I don't think will lend itself as easy as the road so far. You've got a brick wall coming against you, and I'd like you to have the hammer that you need to break right through it. The world out there is in need of some renovations, and I think you're the lads for the job. What I'd like to do is I'd like to bring you all in for a personal tour of the forge and make sure that all of your gear and equipment is properly upgraded. All of your relics, all of these things, all of your armor, weapons, I'd like to at least improve in some way and properly kit you for the road above, because goodness knows you'll need it. All I ask is that with those boons, those benefits that I'll give you, I need you to find some sort of resource, those fantastic machines, those machinations, those factories, the craft that was lost. Bring it back. Learn something. Figure out what you can do and learn something from it. Find allies that can teach us. There's a lot of lost knowledge out there. Lost artisanry that we really just need to learn, make use of. If you can do that, I would be very grateful to you. The die casting woman will flip it up again and kind of wave you down. Hello, hello. Come on, over here. How's it going?
Her?
This is Celine over here.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I don't think we've been very well acquainted as of late. You can call me Lady Luck, Celine. I would like to give you something to make sure that you don't have to travel too far at any given moment. A mean of quick access around. I use these all the time. These are part of what I use to get around as I'm traveling around Aelinor and making sure that things are all right. Here, she'll show you this bag. Within this bag are, any number of stones that you can use for all different sorts of things. What they'll do is, one will transport you any distance away, couple miles if needed, in a pinch. One will allow you a slower transportation. You should be familiar with those. They're very similar to your crossroad stones. Other than that, you also have stones that can forcibly send people away if you hit them with them. All different sorts of means of travel. If you place down one of these stones, you will be able to make a landmark that you can travel to in the future. You'll get more of these stones each day, make a network of travel that will allow you easy access all over the place. All I ask that you do is just make some sort of means so that others can make use of as well for traversing these stars and try to save those who are going to be willing to help out in our fight. We need all the help we can get. Up next is Tanteus, who sort of, you hear, a almost gavel-like sound as he knocks his knuckles against the stone. And he gives you all a deep grin. Oh, well, everybody. Come. It is a pleasure to meet you all. I think of you all as royals in my eyes, and I'd like to give you just the gift for a king like myself. I offer you each a crown, a diadem, infernal in make, a crown of a fiend, I would say. Something to allow you to ensure that things go your way when you need them to. Anytime you can use this, I don't care when. I just ask that you all seize the power that I know you should have. You're all very strong, stronger than the rest, I would say. Just use that strength. Don't let people stand in your way. You cannot let others get you down when there is important work to do, no? I have confidence in you all. I think you're all going to do good things. All I ask is that you find something to make your own. You become rulers like I know you're meant to be. That's all I ask. It's an inevitability as it is. Just take the opportunity and seize it. Finally, we have... No, not finally. We've got 4 more. Tythene, who will uncoil some of her form.
That's this one, or is that
That's
this
Lumior. Tythene is the twin over here.
one? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And her gift is very much the same. A second egg will appear, and she will whisper out, "I offer you one of my brood." And I'm not going to do that voice anymore because I'm about to cough up an actual lung. But
I hurt from hearing that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
my lungs.
I mean, that's a sample of what she sounds like, right?
Mhm.
But yeah. She offers forth this chromatic dragon egg. Same thing. Keep it alive. Bring absolute desolation to worlds, though. She doesn't want things to be left standing. She wants you to just mess things up for Sunderd, and to play out your revenge, as much as you need to, upon the Violet Stars. Just make a mess of the goddamn place. The next one is... Oh, it's Vokt. Well, look at that. Come here. Gather around. I remember you, Jimbo. Prospective warden. I see. Well, then allow me to give you this gift, should you take it. And he'll take off his hand, which is a little, like, immediately turns into, like, this little skeleton fist. It has a small, like, string that it's holding on to. If you use this hand in any sort of way, if you hold it on your person, things like this, or pull this string, all of your boons will be further enhanced for a while. Use this at the most strategic points, and I think you'll see the most effective use. It's touchy. Be careful with it. You know my ask. Slay as many as possible. Kill. Leave only the living in your wake. Do not relent. Do not return until the fight's done. I need you to fight the most powerful threats. Bring the most amount of death. Break waves of those small, weaker forms under your boots. I don't want to see you back once you leave. Not for a while, at least. You'll know when you've earned your rest. 3 more to go. Volkar. We have... let's see. Yeah, the giant serpent. No, Valkoon, Shattered Mind. Valkoon's eyes will twitch again, and you will see for a moment, like, almost this colossal, like, creature start to burst out of the side of his head as he twitches down towards you. His eyes focus in on you. Very interesting subjects, all of you. I would invest upon you 2 files combined into one. A construction of my own design. These potions of sorts that allow you to restore a certain essence of yourselves. These can be used multiple times, don't worry. They don't have any sort of limit of use, per se, though they take a while to recuperate after a while. All I ask is that you take a very tempered approach. I am cautious of the coming days. What I would ask is if you can attempt to find somebody who has any sort of idea of what's going on out there. You make use of them. You find them, you bring them back to us. If you have anything to share with us, you bring it our way. And if you find something truly maddening, you let me know. I'd like to study it. Something strange, something otherworldly that we are not aware of. We need intel. And that is what I would like to have. The head shifts again. Is that, who joined? Oh, Hunter, how's it going?
It's going good.
You're missing the introduction to all these things, but your party can give you an idea of what's going on. We'll introduce your character and this at the same time. Just give me a few more seconds.
It's all good.
We've got 2 more. Volkar, the first murder. Basically what he does is he doesn't talk at all. But instead from him, you see his tooth. He kind of takes out this little cup from behind him. He gives you all a bow, a little nod. And then shoots this, like, absolutely, like, vicious-smelling venom into this cup. And then Asgrath will speak up. That is the Sunkiller's venom. That is capable of basically killing gods. It's one of the few ways that you can limit a god's power. And basically his desire is to actually just go after stars. Kill them quickly and effectively. Either stars or just world titans. That's all he's interested in, is killing entire planets quickly, and limiting those types of things. That is his interest. Sundered Lords as well. He would be ecstatic if you managed to bring one of those down. But he wants you to sort of fight above yourselves. And then finally, Hordebringer Wargar.
Hi. Me last. I give you this horde.
And he kind of toots a little war horn for you.
I kind of like the way it sounds. Anyway, this is the war horn of the horde. I think you all could make a good war band, get some good strong friends, go fight. And this horn, whenever you sound it, will make your friends real strong, and any fate given really strong. That's all it does, really. It's a rallying cry. Make sure you get to fight longer. Keep the fight going. All I want you to do is, yes, make big warband. Kill. Make your own territory. Build forts. I want you to begin a conquest that never ends. Well, you get to rest, though. You just make sure the conquest never ends.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as Eladar's back in his big suit, why don't we allow a moment of deliberation? One of your forms takes actual hold as you see this new entity, this new group of yours who had just been previously introduced the day before. Let's go back actually a little bit to the 25th, now that Hunter's here, where we have you guys called in to Spirit Ode's office. Let's see. Dragged out. While you guys think about which option you'd want, unless you guys have already decided. But here we go. Helhazar. Each of you three are summoned via message spell to the Chantry of the Dawn, with orders that you will be receiving a new member soon to the Fate Given. As you arrive, you see sitting at the desk, yes, Ada Song, but across from him, either sitting or standing, I don't know. Go ahead, Hunter. Describe what your character is doing as you are waiting for your new party to arrive. This new group.
I'm ready. Jakey, can I just pull you aside 1 second just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
ask you something?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let me mute on Discord and also on stream quick.
Okay. Hey. Okay. So, well, I know we didn't have time to do this because you were gone and whatnot. And I was also gone. But I wanted to run by you. So, my character only has one arm and also has a small like child companion that's with. So, but also like, so could you just like kind of describe to me like what is going on? So like me back to like why I'm there.
teleport anywhere, make a bunch of little
There
we
we
can
are.
show up and huh? Oh,
No, it's all good. He'll be back in a minute. We were just figuring out some stuff. It's all good. Okay, so as they arrive, go ahead and describe what you appear to look like.
Sujis, the Baron of Dust, was sitting in the hallway alone with his tattered armor. When first noticing the warrior, you can almost immediately notice that he is missing an arm. He is also wearing tattered armor with, and you can easily tell that this person has been through several battles throughout the ages. He is also wearing tattered cloth around his armor to show just the amount of battles and just how worn out this tireless warrior is. Um, Sujos also wields an axe. The axe is also somewhat decrepit as well, and just goes to show how badly damaged, but also intimidating this person is. It seems as though when you see this figure sitting, people tend to avoid him. However, there is this small other child that seems to be hanging around him as well, and do not appear to know who the child's name is. And so, not knowing exactly why he has been called here, he is up for the task and is ready to go forth and do what is lawful.
Yeah. So you see this pretty scraped up individual. Go ahead and each of you describe what you look like as Ada's Song calls the rest of you in. Good, you made it. Yes, good. Ada's Song, Hunter, for your for context, I guess, and also because this is a new season, is the head of the Fate Given, kind of. He is certainly the I guess keeper, I would say. He pays you guys and makes sure that people get to where they're supposed to go, and that certain things happen, and politically represents you for sure. Come in. Good. So given certain losses and things like this to the Dunelander team, and also just your recent split within the Fated Misfits, which we'll need to rebrand soon, I'm assuming. We have for you Mr. Sujis, and their dearest companion here, to join you in times to come. Keep them safe. Go ahead. Let them fill each other in on what you'd like to accomplish. In the meantime, why don't you introduce yourselves and see what you excel in and what your desires are. And we'll get into that now. Why don't we just do that now? Describe each of you what you look like to Sugius, and kind of give a rundown of what you're looking for to accomplish.
I guess I'll go. Oh,
Sure, you can go if you want to go first.
yeah. I was just gonna explain what I look like. Old Jimbo, Jimmy John Jameson Jones. When you look at him, he's about 6'7", and growing. The picture. I found out that you wanted to use this picture too. This guy. Was that you?
Yeah, it was me. That's why my current token that I have on, that's the other one in my other campaign. His name's Boba Jenkins.
He looks almost identical to this guy, but when you're looking at him, he is in a suit of, I think I have plate mail on now. Yeah, full plate mail armor, custom made, in this bluish green tint it's got going on. He's got this cape that seems to change colors and do different things like that. What else about him? He's always got a pipe around him, in like a little smoking pipe. and he's got this little nice fisherman's hat that he loves. He never really takes off, and that's pretty much Jimbo. He's a happy, jolly guy, looking at least, and he carries this. I think he's got the flail right now. Yeah, so he's got a flail. Um, I don't think I've custom made this new one yet, so I don't really know what it looks like yet. But his shield is a very red black shield, and it's got this big crystal in the middle of it that houses his dead grandpa named Pappy.
HB Pappy.
He pops out, yeah, Pappy. I imagine him kind of looks similar to like Master Roshi, um, from Dragon Ball, kind of vibes going to him. Old looking dude, but like a muscle bound version, like an old muscle bound version of him. Yeah, that's pretty much Jimbo. Yeah.
So
Oh, and you made
what is Jimbo aspiring to be?
uh right now he's kind of going through an identity crisis.
This tends to
But
happen.
he originally wants to be like the world's best, blacksmith. He wants to learn all the styles. He wants to know basically anything there is about to know about armor and weaponsmithing. Um and I think we just also started an orphanage to teach kids and, help them out. That's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Jimbo seems like a very, very interesting character, and I would be more than happy to learn more about him as we travel together. Um, as for Sugius, so Sugius, he grew up in Venedul, which is within the Dunelands. He was one of the lieutenants of an army within the region, and a deadly war just broke out. And it was a rebellion that broke out essentially. And during said rebellion, he was in charge of a battalion, and it ended up getting into a bloody massacre involving several people in his own army getting slaughtered and amongst the rebellion. However, once the battle was over, and the city was liberated, um, there was several civilians that were displaced, and the new general of said army that he was a part of at the time ordered for the slaughtering of all the people that were encapsulated within the city still. And he and the rest of his men that remained opposed this because all the people that were relatively left were just unarmed civilians. And in light of this treachery, treasonous act, the general then ordered his army that Sugius was originally a part of to be killed on the spot. And in light of this, Sugius tried to protect the civilians as much as he could. Um, Unfortunately, he was struck down by several arrows and also losing his arm in the process, but protected a child from being slaughtered, and that child's name is Prushka.
Christian?
And so, yeah, Prushka. And so Prushka ultimately, after uh, the rebellion ended and it was just a hellscape, blood, people everywhere, dead people. Just war. Um, Sugius was then reawoken by Prushka, who had healed his wounds to where he could still be alive. And given the fact that he was still alive, he then now seeks vengeance on the people who had caused the tragedy in the first place, and wishes to, essentially make the world a better place for the orphan girl that he basically becomes now a father for after the whole city had been wiped out. And so essentially he now just seeks revenge on the people who caused the tragedy in general, and does not pity really anyone who is doing something he believes is wrong.
And you'll learn all this over the course of you guys having sort of this longer interaction with each other that lasts throughout the end of the day, getting to know one another and kind of talking about your journeys thus far. We'll get through Matt and Mo, their introduction and what they're trying to accomplish, and then in IC, why don't you guys try to figure out where you guys want to head next, and just or include. I think you guys have an idea now. But just include Hunter, on those talks, and just let him know what the current plan is so far. Yeah. Matt, what does Bran look like?
Bran, out of the 3 guys that have, out of Jimbo, Mo, and Bran is the shortest. He's 6 foot. But half elf, kind of lanky dude, beard, brown hair that's kind of usually pulled back. Today he's just kind of in his downtime gear, so he's got his just a green shirt, kind of 18th century style cut, so it's got a massive plunging neckline. He's not wearing any sort of cravat or anything like that with this. He's as he moves with the shirt moves, you can see that he's got a big scar on, like, kind of that you can see the edges of it on his left side, on left pec. He's green shirt, kind of leather vest, leather pants. He's got a very fine, elaborate silk sash that he has tied around it now, and boots. That's what he's wearing today. But Bran is kind of, I don't know, an adult, Peter Pan. And Peter Pan's learning to grow up right now. So Bran was expected to kind of be the spiritual head of the village that he was in, and he didn't want to do that. He ran away from that, so he came to Hal Hazar, the big city. Basically lived on the streets for a while as a late teen. Scrounged, stole, was discovered by the lady who runs the best little whorehouse in Brown Brujon, and started off as a busboy there, but then got to be a working dude. Was a gigolo for a while, and then kind of struck off on his own to do petty crimes because he can usually talk himself out of anything or into anything. Got into a bit of trouble when he kind of pulled a long grift on the Chancellor of Bron Brujon's mom, grandma. He can't quite remember. But in the middle of all of this, he's trying to grow up, be a little bit more responsible, not like horribly well behaved, but a lot, he is back in the service of the Raven Queen. So he also has vestments that look kind of like was it Enzio from Assassin's Creed, but in shades of like purple and silver and black. And he has very much taken it upon himself, after meeting the Raven Queen in the Shadowfell as part of their adventures. Since she protects the books in the Library of Memory, he has decided that he is going to protect the stories while they're being written, especially of the common man and the oppressed, the folks that aren't looked out, and the ones that he kind of associates with and identifies with. So, and he's a new shop owner.
That's true, businessman. And Mo.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
Good, good. So Moenheim of Light. He's a 7'6" mountain giant. Skin color mountain gray. Eyes are steely gray and blue. He has absolutely no hair. Big, strong, bald man. He's donned full armor attire with the standard longsword and shield. He always has a very stern look on his face. He's very righteous man, or Goliath, I should say. His whole goal is to just get stronger. He has a promised fight or duel or bout, I should say, with his god Coda one of these days. And since finding out about it, has been nonstop training, day in day out. Was raised an orphan, so was very happy to take part of starting this orphanage with the fellow Fate Given. It's called Forging Futures. Great name, by the way. Most of his days are spent either at the Temple of Coda in Halhazar, he'll show you one day, or helping the orphanage out. Loves to drink, loves to eat. He's a pretty good cook, he might say. Dabbles in smithing here and there. Don't know if you know, but we're all able to fly. He was flying first. He wanted to make sure that was known. But what else was about him? His whole thing is just getting stronger. He's just your typical righteous paladin. He'll probably bond with the whole righteousness part of Sugi. Sugius. Is that right? That's right. Standard paladin type. I think other than that,
So for context, right now, you're in Alhazar, the capital city of this planet of Aelinor. Let's see, move the Pharaoh flyer for a minute there. Right here, your homeland was ages away. Over here, specifically, like right there, middle of Jarrah, smack in the middle of it. And you.
Is that where he's from?
Yep, he's from Jarrah.
Okay.
And you are here in this big capital. This is the largest city in the world, the political center point, I would say, and certainly an economic crossroads for the world, as there is a portal system that allows you to travel across to all different sorts of areas across the planet via these gates in the area, actually called the Crossroads. You are fate given, like I mentioned, joining them on this adventure to, first of all, protect the planet, make sure it doesn't get destroyed, but secondarily, hunt down this cult, or at least figure out what's going on with them, and stop them, of the Umbral Call, who hope to, again, destroy this planet. Any insights you can share with him at this time? They would not have found much. They did kill a bunch of cultists and stuff like that, of different origin, but they didn't make much headway, those Dunelander folk. All right.
I killed a guy with a kiss.
That's true.
He did.
He did. It is, let's see here. Back to, so that's you guys. Fill him in, if you'd like, as you have this discussion about which one you'd like to take. Which one of these grand benefits, these gifts from the gods that you'd like to use on your journey forward after you've finished this first stretch of your adventure, getting stronger and coming to the point where you think you can, where at least they think you can start to head out on your own and try. Go ahead, Hunter, put down your token somewhere in the middle here. You were here the whole time. It was implied. I said it from the start.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I know.
The 3 or 5 of you.
The 3 or 5 of you, yes.
Jimbo shook hands first time you met him, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say my name's Jimbo. Nice to meet you. I would have also done that. I didn't know when that was happening.
I don't know what voice I want to do.
You'll figure it out in time. It's not a big deal. All right.
It's nice to meet you, Jimbo.
All right. So what are you guys thinking so far? Plan wise.
So my
Am I gonna be
I
sad?
was
There's options.
no. The couple that we were interested in, at least me, I'm not sure about the other ones, were the crown, the poison, and the stepping stones or the teleporting stones.
Yeah.
yeah.
Zillion stones. Yeah.
Selene stones.
What are they exactly called? Hold on, I might not have said their name. Hold on. Stones of the Far Traveler.
Okay.
Mm.
I did have a question about
They have
one
a
of
list of these, Hunter, by the way, in Discord. If you go to the Fated Misfits,
Oh, is that
that's what
is
that is.
that
Yeah.
from left to right?
It's from top to bottom.
So the the section that's tabbed under it, that's what the god requested in order. Like that's what they want. They're giving us this, and are looking for this, basically.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a good
and
way to
they're
put
not in the they're not in proper order.
it. Oh
They're
no, they're
not
not.
like
No.
no, I think they were just put in sections.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, at least they're sectioned off though. That's handy too.
Yeah.
Powerhouses, transport. I like what you guys did there. What's up?
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Fib.
Yeah.
We're not picking this route. Hypothetically, if Jimbo gets that god heart from Delios, says thank you, and just starts munching on it and just how bad would that be?
I mean, that's a way for Jimbo to get really strong, but you won't get another one. So that'll be like, that's it. Congrats. That's your one gift that you ever get, and Jimbo eats it, then go for it. But
19 gods jaw drop.
yeah, it's just like, oh, huh, okay. Roll for curses.
Jeez.
Fun.
Stop.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't do anything bad to you. I mean, that would just be like, well, they made their choice. All right. Welcome to Divinity, Jimbo, I guess. Yeah, that's basically what it would be.
No, and I wasn't even planning on doing that if we were to take that.
The funniest option.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the diadem Tantius. Item of Kings and Queens. I think it's a solid choice. But I was looking at the same. I was looking at teleportation, the diadem, and then whose was it?
But what about Primina? Literally imperialism.
Yes.
A living factory.
Yes.
So what happens is you get like this tank that just eats matter, and then you drive around in this matter-eating tank, and it spits out robots that can attack or defend or build, and the thing will eventually eat the whole planet.
Well, it doesn't.
I have a problem with saving a planet to eat it.
Well,
Yeah.
So I should be more specific with what it does. So God, right? Aelinor, right at the center of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the center of the planet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where also all the other ones are too, right? The other world titans. That's where their like core is. If you have got a big drill, you can just go right to the bottom, right to the center. That's what that allows you to do. Also, in the meantime, if you don't want to go straight to the middle and probably explode, let's be honest, then go do something else. You know, use that factory to set up a base and stuff, and yeah, make a tunnel system or whatever. It's kind of like a guerrilla fighting technique where you could make your own like tunnel set system and also make these little robot guys, and I don't know. Yeah. You're not destroying a planet when you do it. You're just kind of destroying the planet.
Okay.
It sounded like, especially the first time we heard it when the like Sunday night group did this, it sounded straight up like you're turning it into a smorgasbord for this live machine.
Yeah. I mean, it eats everything. Yeah.
So do we only get to pick one?
You only get to pick one for now. I think. Listen, I got fucking told off by Voop so good that if you do well enough, I'll let you choose again a different option rather than just taking the same one again.
So what were people thinking about doing?
Brand's the one that's going against the other two, because Brand does not trust himself with anything like the diadem. But so Bran is very much drawn to Celine, Eladar, Lorelai, Delios, the ones that are like make something, save people,
Mm-hmm.
those sorts of things. That's where Brand's heart cry is: the bend people to your will and don't give them he feels weird enough. He has the ability to use suggestion, and he feels a little weird when he uses it. So.
Understandable.
I never started the music. Oh no.
I would say Sujius probably falls within the like army battle buff type area, but would probably be open to anything.
Yeah. I just feel like Jimbo's leaning heavily towards this diadem because everything that just transpired could have been avoided had we had that power. He's like, oh, I don't want another mistake like that to happen again.
With it, we could just charm gods at this point, right?
We doesn't really say. It just says command and charm others without fail. That's a guess. We don't really know what it does.
That's true. You don't know if it's without fail. I don't think I ever said that.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know why, but I think Bodon is pretty epic.
Bodon's pretty cool.
Just hit anything 3 times.
It's an
Yeah,
action each time. It's not like a melee attack to use that, by the way. You can't just like triple combo a fucking god in one
Oh
turn.
no!
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
my plan.
no, I hit him 3 times. I smack him around a little, just shackled.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep, he's ours.
Stand still.
If you guys want to vote or something, you figure it out.
Okay. Well,
You got 2 people for diadem, right?
Yeah, I think.
I don't see where diadem is.
The bottom one.
It's control.
Is that control?
Yeah.
The diadem of kings. I mean, you get a crown to put on your head. I mean, who doesn't want that?
I mean, I don't think. I don't know if Sujius would want that, to be honest. So who's the other person that didn't want?
Me,
Item?
Brand doesn't. Brand doesn't want that one.
Brand doesn't want it?
So
He's-
it's
What does
split.
Brand want?
Brand's big ones are the like Celine's bag of stones and her order to save as many people. Lorelai with the world tree seed and keeping it safe, although that's kind of complicated. Eladar's investiture of the seasons with the elemental property to us, and then summoning elementals, and his order to rescue souls, or potentially Delios's God Heart situation.
You know, I take that back. I think we'll go with. I think Diadem would probably be good.
Okay.
Cool.
So
I mean-
the crown of control.
I mean, if anything, it'd be like a 2 to 1 to 1, because like I would probably be going for like a battle like buff god or something to deal with.
The whole group has to pick, and you all get.
No, I know, that's
get
what I'm
one.
saying.
Okay.
So, I'm more than happy to just mold to Dynam for now, because I mean, controlling people is still something that Psy just would be for, considering that he was originally a general.
A commander of sorts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So is it each person gets a crown, or is it one we hand off to each
No,
other?
it's each person gets a crown.
Oh, dude, King Moenheim of Light.
Yeah, that is the intent. And don't worry, it's not all manipulation stuff. It's got some other things going on with it too, which you'll have to learn in time because I don't think any of you guys have identify. So have fun with that.
Well, actually,
Do you have identify?
I know a little dwarf who does.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, that's right. You do.
Zanira.
You certainly do. Yeah. All right. Well, then we'll have that coming. But the other thing is that each of you will have a diadem of a different sin. Oh no. You guys picked the hell option.
No, Brand's trying to be a good boy.
I know. Just Bran, don't pick lust. You know, that would be the bad one, I guess, for you.
So the 7 deadly sins?
No, the 9 layers of hell, actually. And then finally Tanteus, his own. Very much the opposite of Daida in some regards.
The 9 kings of hell?
The 10 total, I believe it is. Hold on. Let
So
me look at
pride.
Hey, I don't know what just happened.
What's up?
The whole the crown thing, the hell thing, everything just happened fast.
Yeah. So, because there are different rulers of hell, you guys will take after one of those rings, or you can just take after Tanteus himself. And basically what I'm going to do is give you a different spell list that you guys will just gain access to, but then also a different, like, ruler buff that you can basically throw out. And even if you don't want to use the manipulation, you at least have something that you can do then. I will custom make this for you. You'll have it next session. You won't need it just yet because we only have 45 minutes anyway.
Do we pick one of these 10 gods? Do we roll for it? What do we?
You can choose. I will let each of you choose.
Cool.
There is Bellicosta, the warlord, champion of war, obviously. The knowing, the liar, Disadius. He is the second option. Let's see. Tiptra, the greedy, is the third. Farana, I believe. Is she the horny one? Hold on. No.
The brand one?
Is there a list somewhere?
I can sure copy and paste and make a list for you.
If you could copy paste just the names and like.
Yep. I'll type it out. Hold on. Let me just make sure.
Beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I looked up
6.
the 10 Kings of Hell and I got
You'll get a
Shi
different
Wang.
list. Yeah. You'll get a different list. Oh, it's only 9. My bad. Because there's 9. Yeah, because Tanteus is the bottom one. Obviously, I'm a fool. So we'll go through that. I will copy and I'll type it out in Fate Misfits then for you.
Okay, so 7 to 9 princes ruling over the devils.
Yes, the Archdevils.
So like Abaddon, Astaroth, Satan, Asmodeus.
Yeah, similar to that, right?
Belial.
Yeah.
Oh.
These are loosely based on the D&D equivalent ones, right?
Okay.
Bellicosta, War. So that might be, that would come with like a. Let's see. I'll actually include like what they would roughly be, right? So like combat buff, and then Disadius, lies, or no, it's yeah, I think it's lies. Let me make sure. Flame, the betrayer, the temptress, the liar. Nope, that's Triel. Oh, he's just a shithead. That's what he is. The manipulator. I'll edit that one quick. So he's going to be more about just gaslighting people. No, illusions. Let's see. Tiptra.
I'm sorry, I just went ahead and DM'd Monahan's backstory. We would have said that. I would have told you all that during the bar.
Did we miss your thing?
No, it's all good. I'm reading that.
Oh, we didn't do your backstory. We just did what you look like. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's a long thing. I figured it's easy to just send it to him.
Gotcha. Let's see. Money flow.
Ooh.
So we have an orphanage run by like kings of hell.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, what?
Congratulations.
Origin Futures.
And what does this do with our relationships with our gods?
Nothing. 0. Depending on how you use the power, right? You also will have this opportunity to speak to them before you head out after you choose your thing. You can have a
Wow.
chat.
Sick.
Uh,
Does keep wanting to say Sushui, but that's not it. Sugius? How do you say your name again?
Sugius?
Sugius? Oh, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sugius. Does he have any gods he follows, or
I don't think
is he
we've
just.
gotten that far. I don't know.
Oh.
What,
Yeah, I was wondering which god he's the champion
How
of.
big are you, and what kind of like? I'm a paladin Goliath, so you are.
Oh yeah, I don't think we got your race. Are you just a human?
Sugius?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Sugius is a human and he's 6'5".
Okay. Also, peak human.
Brand's just a little guy.
The 6-foot elf is the small guy in our group.
Think I'm tall? You should see the other guys. Do you know what kind of fighter or whatever you are?
Yeah, no, I'm a barbarian.
Oh,
Oh.
Barbarian, and the subclass is Path of the Berserker.
hell yeah!
Extreme pain, and what's the other one? Causes suffering. Ice attack. And then we have, of course, Tanteus, who is all about
Besto.
all right. Those are your options.
Oh. And we all get to pick one, and we can't like both be the same one, right?
So only
You can choose the
Tantius-
same one. You can all choose the same one. That's fine.
Okay.
Only Tantius gives us the command option. Or
No,
is that
that's
just-
on top of the other. This is you all will have some things that you all share, some general command spells and things like that. But then he will actually have like commander moves, basically, that he will be able to you'll able to use through that thing. So things like queuing people to make extra attacks, like across NPCs, things like that. Ordering people to carry out certain actions, and then also being able to summon a few fiends and stuff like that. All of the helmets will also have a little bit of a... you'll basically get a little devil summon. Something minor.
Oh.
Like a find familiar.
I already know which one I
That's
want.
so cool. Which one were you thinking of?
I'm going straight Bella Costa. I was thinking Mephisto, but that would have been too, like, wrathful. Being, wrath. Going to call it friend. I like Tiptra, just for the money.
Yeah, I'm torn between Tanteus and Milana right now.
That one, I did think of that one too.
I think for Jimmo, like for enchantment, like is it like
Solid, right?
I don't know what is it like item enchantment or is it
No,
like
it's like enchantment casting, like making somebody like fall under a spell.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know any of those.
Yeah, this is a heavy spellcasting option.
Okay, yeah, I'm not familiar with any spellcasting.
Yep.
Let's see.
Is greed pretty straightforward?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you basically, it's like taxing people. You gain passive like fame and things like that in certain areas that you go to. You become a powerful entity just because you have like that sort of crown. And I don't mean strong. I mean like politically, like wherever you'll go, you'll just start to gain like an entourage or like a following. People will start building cults in your name and things like that, like rapidly.
That sounds like a good one for Brand, unironically.
It's amazing for brand. Not a
Which one has Brand been pondering?
He's having a hard time.
I understand.
Confidence illusion.
I mean, there's several of these that. Does he go with his baser instincts, or does he look and see if this is what? As Matt, I'm fine with the whatever the group decided. Bran is having a hard time with this and trying to figure out which is the one that he can best turn for the powers of good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm looking at too. I'm like, which one is the
fact
best?
The fact that he's aligned with Hell is really bothering him.
It's about uniting everyone. What best place to start off with is
those
Hell.
devils are some of the best guys you'll meet against the Sundered. They're all right.
I was torn between. I was looking at Farana for a minute.
Rage. Yeah.
What's
Bran will take Tiptra.
Tiptra?
I think
Okay.
Sugius might take Farana.
Yeah.
Cool, man. You want Farana? All right. I'll get these made for you next session for sure. Just message me, DM me each one of you who's it's all set for.
Okay. Yeah. Which your guys' opinion? Which one do you think fits Jimbo the most? I have one in mind. I just want to see what y'all think.
Fits Jimbo the most?
Thank you, Hunter.
Yep.
Jimbo.
I think Milana.
For Jimbo?
Temptation.
Honestly, it's either.
Just super sexual fucking Jimbo.
Yes. The innocent guy.
I know he's a true champ. Look at Jimbo. Come on. What's the deal?
Hell yeah.
I believe it. I believe what I think Jimbo is unironically Bimbo.
You would wish. I think he's the smartest person in the group right now. Tied with.
Yeah, definitely tied at the very least.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
I got the band of intellect. He's a smart.
Oh,
He's a
you
smart
also
boy.
have one. Okay. Yeah.
That was my item that I told you I got.
Gotcha.
Then
I'm
maybe
I'm leaning towards Piranha just because the fire aspect. That's it.
Yeah. No, I think it was. Oh, which one from Bran?
Brand's doing Tiptra.
Tipture? Okay.
Oh, I know that, but which one did you think Jimbo's taking?
Oh.
Which one would you think fit Jimbo?
As
Just because it's a cult doesn't mean it's a bad cult. It'll be all right.
That's what I'm saying.
Bran
That's
can
all
spin it.
religion is.
Bran can spin it.
as far as Jimbo with the way that he's been talking lately and that sort of thing, I think Bran would tell him Tantius.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the one I've been thinking too this whole time. I think that's the one I'm gonna go with. That's the one my gut's been giving.
So one group has picked angels and one group has picked devils so far. I think that's very interesting.
Do these devils speak both common tongue or common and abyssal?
They don't speak abyssal at all. They speak infernal.
Oh, infernal. It's different.
Yeah, yeah. Demons speak abyssal. Yeah.
Devils speak infernal. Okay.
Yep. We got some true kings in this party. Very excellent. Very good. Cool, man. Well, then each of you mark in your inventory the diadem of whatever. So diadem of insert name of whichever one you've chosen, and I'll make sure to put in what they do next time. But for sure, you get a flat charisma buff because all of these things scale off of charisma. Uh-oh.
-1.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so keep that in
And
mind.
Bran is a 19.
Yep. So Uh-oh. Yep. But there are a few things that just cannot fail that it does have. So that's also good.
So what does it do for our charisma?
As far as that goes, it is a +2 to just charisma in general while you're wearing the helm.
Yeah. So I actually have a 0.
A 0. Congratulations.
I'm at 19.
While you have it or while you wear it, because that's going to be a thing.
While
for
you
Jim.
wear
That'd
it.
be for Bran.
Yes, while you wear it. It can be made invisible while you wear it, by the way. That's the other thing.
Oh yeah, mine's permanently just on my head, invisible.
Yeah. You don't have to. It does not have to be visible to other people. But
Okay,
people with true
so-
sight can see it, so keep that in mind.
I know we don't have time for it really tonight or anything like that, but before they leave, Bran's going to have a
We've got
talk with Queenie.
If you want to talk to some gods, then we've got half an hour. I don't think we're doing much else other than heading off and doing potentially whatever. If you guys want to take some time to speak with some deities, the time is yours.
Bran, who's your deity?
Who's my deity?
Yeah.
The Raven Queen.
Which one?
Oh, she doesn't have an option. She
She doesn't have a
She gives us life.
Oh,
She's allowing you guys to live.
thanks, Mom.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll flip
Is
her
anyone
right
else
side
gonna
up so you can
talk
see
to-
better.
Yeah,
think I might-
I was gonna let you go first before I started.
No, go ahead, man.
Oh, all right. Get my map right. Cool. Mohenheim. Where's my tiny freaking? There I am, little guy.
Little guy.
Flies straight to Coda. Starts speaking in giant the whole time. Greetings, Coda. Looking good over there.
And yourself, boy. You look good.
He's speaking in giant as well. That's why he doesn't have the accent.
Perfect. Thank you. So, ran into buddy Nomad from up in. Ooh, help me out, Fib. Where they at?
Oh, like over by fucking Inyo right?
Yeah.
Northeastern Eastgard. Yeah.
Over north of Inyo Deer. You spent some time there recently?
Oh, well, I make my way around, but no, I assume that's more of your kin than that you found. That's good. There's more. Some underground, some on islands, scattered all across the place, really. It's good that you at least found one of them, though.
They're just hanging out there in the hill. Plan to meet with soon.
I reckon that's what they do. When they were placed on the world, I made sure to fill them with my appetite. After, you ever work out and you get really, really hungry afterward and you start eating a little bit too much?
There's a reason I learned how to cook.
I see, good. Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Imagine having that, but always. That's, kind of what they've got going on. Good folks, though. Good folks. Just don't let them eat you, right?
He laughs a little nervously.
Yeah.
So, I know we have a bunch of people here, but, what do you say? Is now the time?
This is the second challenge I've had today, and it probably won't be the last, but yes, absolutely. Let me make this fair on you, just like I did before.
Very funny that this happened twice.
I'm
Shrinks
so
down.
excited.
All right. Show me what you got. We'll make this a nice, even fight, you and I.
And you watch as he, like, matches your exact form. Go ahead. A duel.
This is so good. I'm so excited right now. I forgot everything I'm doing in my life. It's, what is it? Athletics, right?
Yep. Contested
Okay.
athletics.
Just run straight to him. Classic wrestlers grabbing each other's shoulders bout.
You'll just laugh. Go at it.
I clicked it. Did I not? I did click it. Cool.
All right. That's one success that I have on me. So it's 0-1. He'll basically just, like, as you're running straight at him, laugh, pick you up, throw you up in the air, and just let you fall down. And you, like, land prone. What are you doing next?
I'm flying straight up instead of getting up awkwardly.
Okay.
Then, what is it called? Do a misty step behind him, and then give him a quick bear hug to grab him to
No.
suplex.
All right. Go with advantage this time, because it's you're expending a resource. That's fine. Oh shit! Look at that.
Boom!
That's two. You suplex a god, and I'll give you 2 successes for that one as he's like reeling from that one. Oh my goodness, that was something. All right, my turn. And he's going to try to spin kick you, from like this weird position and try to get back on top of you. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, and he will. He's gonna kick out and flip you around. It's now 2-2. You guys are on equal playing field now that you're both free from one another, breathing heavy. It's your last bout. Go ahead. One last roll.
Right here. I gotta do it all. Can I use something else? Can I?
What are you trying to do?
What is that? Trying to make the earthquake with my
Don't make the earthquake.
with my thaumaturgy.
I'll say that will give you a +1, but that's about it.
I'll take it. I'll take everything against him. Ooh.
Ooh, okay, all right. You flatten him out. He slips up as you kind of trick the ground from underneath him, and he laughs as you knock him down on the ground. All right, and you get him in a pin. He's like, all right. You win. Good job. Man, do you know how many times I get my ass handed to me by fate given every week? It's terrible. All right. Congratulations, though. I bestow upon you some strength of mine. Excellent work. I'm proud of you, Mo. You've done well. Maybe you'll actually stand against me in my true form someday.
I can't wait for that day. I pull out some Coca-Cola and tell him, have some of this to quench your thirst.
Oh my lord, you're franchising on me now, are you? All right, we'll grab it. We'll drink a little bit. All right, that's actually not that bad. I'd take that. Go ahead and mark 2 piety.
Hey.
That's a win right there.
All right, Brandon, you're good to go. I'm like chills right now. Oops.
I can't believe it happened twice.
Yeah, Bran's gotten real quiet and just kind of looks over to the Raven Queen and just kind of starts wandering over there. She's it's I don't know, it's with purpose, but at the same time just kind of dragging, and just kind of keeps looking at her and shaking his head, and keeps saying I'm sorry as he gets closer to her.
How close you getting? Go ahead.
He's going to go. He feels comfortable enough to go straight up to her.
Yeah. She'll like look down and reach down to you.
He'll hop on her hand.
Yep. She'll kind of just palm. I'm not going to say that. She'll hold you in her palm and kind of raise you up. What's wrong?
I just... This didn't go how I thought it would, and I'm sorry about the whole aligning with hell, and
Oh,
I'm trying to...
that's not the point here. We are, as a council, a collective. You could have sided with Volkar, and I wouldn't have minded too much. It's ultimately how you use it, I think. I think that you, Bran, I have confidence that you can at least keep the others in check and doing something good with this.
It's all I've been trying to do lately.
I understand.
But you're not upset?
Heavens, no. If you had taken the wardens, maybe a little bit, but no, I'm perfectly
Well, that one's
content.
just between you and I, that one is just ridiculously creepy, and he kind of is as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, there's something wrong with him. Yes, I think we could both agree.
But if I've not doomed my soul,
No.
if I've not
No. Nothing so drastic.
if I've not let you down, I guess I'll do my best to use the power of hell against itself.
Hell serves its purpose. It protects us in many ways.
Protects?
Oh, yes. Have you heard of the Blood War?
I mean, you and Aelinor have told us about the Dream War, but...
No, nothing like that. You see, the Abyss, where the demons come from, cannot be contained by itself. So it's up to efforts by entities like Tanteus and other gods to ensure that a constant war culture can be kept down there and keep things safe. Were it not for Tanteus, demons would run amok all across the plains. Constantly. There wouldn't be any stopping them. He is an evil, yes, but I think the lesser of many of them. I wouldn't say I respect him in any way, no, but I would say that out of all the choices that you could have gone, this is definitely one of the most direct ones. I hope for your safety, though, in the coming days. There is, yes, step one of being able to do such things on Aelinor, but getting to a point where you'll be able to use those crowns effectively out and about will take some time. You might struggle a while until you actually get to properly use them.
If you ever see fit to be a bit more direct, I realize it's kind of a god thing to be a bit mysterious, big, and wooey.
I'm not trying to be mysterious here. It's simply that the effects of the crown will not have much effect on Sundered, but should you be able to reclaim those lost, then you'll make use of them.
So we save people to use them?
Unfortunately, yes, that is the idea. At least bring them around to your level of understanding, and then from there you might not need to anymore. Some can be irrational, from what I understand. Coming out of things like deep sleep, not remembering certain things. Being in pain for so long can be hard, wouldn't you agree? For some of them, it's been hundreds of years now at this point. Imagine being prodded and harmed for that long. It will be hard, but maybe you can even find some way of bringing people a sense of peace as they awaken.
That would be good.
It's not all bad.
I trust you. Some of the other ones around here, I don't. But
She'll
I trust
nod.
you.
We're not cut from the same cloth, though the rest of them are. Other than the exception, she'll point at the warden. No, all just fragments of him, and points towards Asgarath. It's wise to be distrustful. I've had my obvious issues with our arrangement in the past, with all of this. Normality will come eventually, Bran, and I'd like to see you at my side when it comes.
He busts out in a big, ridiculous grin, and honestly, Mom, that's where I'd like to be. So.
And stay safe. It's number one.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. No. Absolutely. I'm sorry for all you've had to sacrifice.
Sacrifice is just part of life.
Isn't it just? And she'll set you down.
When he hops down, he'll turn and he'll give a massive bow to her.
Yep. She'll give you like a kind of flat smile.
And as he turns back around to look towards the group, he looks a lot lighter about things and isn't dragging near as much.
Good, man, good. All right. Any other conversations to be had?
Yeah.
Go for it, man.
I don't even know what to say to Raldir. Just kind of stunned in his presence.
You're keeping busy, lad. Come here.
I don't think I'm... This only lasts a minute, so I'm back to Tiny Jimbo.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I do appreciate that offer that you did give us. It was pretty close in my head. But just wanted to let you know that I still intend on bringing back lost knowledge or anything that may, help out.
Well, if you have anything in mind, you know how to reach me, yes?
I believe so.
Good. Well, I look forward to what you can dig up. I will be, keeping my own lands safe during that time. I won't be able to help you on the battlefield this time, I don't think. None of us will. We've got to split ways this time around. Keep track of our own lands across the plains. This is gonna be a doozy, alright? So, stick through it. Keep fighting. Hold on to what you can. If you gotta head back to the home front and protect that, then do so. Don't be afraid to.
I got you. Now, I know you said that you might give us a tour if we took your gift, but would I still be able to get a tour of your, workshop and your forge?
Maybe sometime. Yes.
Oh, it's the only thing I've ever wanted.
I've got something in the works for you. Think you'll like it when it's done.
Ooh. I'm more excited than ever.
Good. Keep at it.
Will do. It's been a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm gonna go talk to Vox real quick.
Look at this guy's fucking face.
I
Look
know.
at this shithead. A vein popping out of his forehead.
Yeah.
He'll you see that he's reattached his hand and the skin has grown back. Kind of looks down at you.
Kind of fly up to his side.
Yes.
Did you have to cut your own hand off? That was weird, man.
No, don't. It comes with old age.
It just falls off like that?
Well, no, you'll see. And he will kind of roll up his sleeve, and you'll see a familiar sort of pulse. I think you've seen Amara do this once, where her arm explodes, and you just see a skeleton within it.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just kind of show you that mirage. The skin's not real, son. Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
Hopefully your
Well-
curse won't be so bad. I don't know quite what exactly you'll have to go through, but
Oof. I'm not looking forward to it. But I was considering that God Heart that Delios was offering. Would have that been the thing I could have...
sure. But I think there might be easier quarry for you.
I figured as much. Okay. Well, yeah. I think the guys love you, by the way. I think you're great as well. I'm gonna go fly by and we're gonna go talk about stuff, but
You don't
good
have to
see
lie
you
to
again.
me. I understand. Goodbye.
Who's lying?
Most-
Actually, I like all the gods.
Oh, that's nice. I don't.
Yeah. And I shake your hand.
He'll shake your hand.
Alrighty. Goodbye, my friend. Jimbo does actually like all of the guys
Oh,
after
really?
meeting him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a win. Good, man.
Except Kalas? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Still iffy about him.
He's kind of an
He
iffy
did try to
god.
kill him.
Yep.
So did you just have anything? I was gonna do a quick thing to Raldir, but I wanted to make sure he got a chance.
You can also just get some lore explained to you and stuff like that, Hunter, because I don't think you have much exposure to this world at all yet. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know any one of these characters.
We'll need to go through the deep lore at some point, but that's all right.
Oh lord.
And
Okay.
then, so after that, you should definitely utilize the in character chat just to say what you would have said to a god.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to fly to Raldir real fast.
Sure.
Be like, great Raldir, how are you?
Good. Look at you. Kitted up. You ready?
I believe so. Just wanted to. I overheard your talk with Jimbo.
Good boy, that Jimbo. Yes.
He's a good one. He is one of your greats. Pardon me. Wanted to make sure you, if you can keep an eye out for your young ones out in Eastgard. Some of the less fortunate young ones have some pins with your symbol on there. If you just keep an eye out, make sure they're safe while we're not around.
You have a description of these pins, I'll think of it. You carve them in any position or any certain way that I'd be able to track.
Yes, they're actually your symbol.
Oh, should be
and-
easy enough then.
The good little ones, hardworking. Just spend some time with them. Wanted to make sure that they're all right.
I'll alert Aelinor to their particular position, and if something should happen to them while I'm away, make sure that they are kept safe, at least by the planet itself.
That is all I can ask. I appreciate it.
Nods.
And it flies away with a nod of my own.
All
It's
right.
our one-armed fellow. This is a new picture.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I can pop it up for you.
Okay, I was wondering who that was earlier. I was like, wait.
Yeah, that's
Show mine. Show him mine. Show him mine.
I will show him yours. Sure. There he is.
Hey, look at this. Side by side.
Hey.
Badass.
Is there anything
So-
else you guys want to do? Go for it.
I mean, I guess Sugius will just
Loki.
stroll around, being in awe of just the area itself.
Sure.
Never has he seen such deities and creatures alike in one huge place.
Yep.
Interested to knowing as to who some of these people are. He goes and talks with. Let's see here. Talks to this
The hot
fellow.
one up here. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, this guy right here.
Oh, Wargar.
Hey! How's it going? What you
I-
do?
Who are you?
Me Wargar, me band leader, me war chief.
Where am I?
This big council room. This is where we come to talk.
Understandable.
Sometimes one of us does something real bad, and then we have to yell at them. Sometimes that person, me. But sometimes it's not. And I get to laugh.
Duly noted.
So, broadly, this is the Court of 20. Something so bad happened that a new material plane had to be made by this big guy up here, this dragon. And the rest of these gods, other than the Raven Queen and the old fuck over here, are his, like, kids. Hello, cat. Hello. Oh my god, get off of me. And together they created the planet that you're on, which is also a god. And this is like the last planet standing against a threat known as the Sundering, the forces of Nemesis. This god of oblivion has basically consumed all of the other gods, all of the other mortal creatures, and all the planets and suns and stuff like that. And now it's your guys' job to try to hold out against that threat, while also trying to take back what you can on the offensive. And you guys are going to go on the offensive pretty soon. Because Asgarath is going to basically blow up to give you guys a fighting chance at actually making some sort of headway on this.
And to that point, Aelinorians, I will wish you one final adieu.
So, quick question: everyone has a god?
Everybody has a sponsor god, but most of your party is also just happens to be religious.
Okay.
You don't have to be religious at all, but you do have a sponsor god who chose you to be a fate given.
And Jimbo's not like religious per se. He just like he just tries to draw inspiration from the god of crafting. Not so much like goes to the temple and prays type of thing.
Your prayer is crafting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monhan's prayer is working out.
Exactly.
So wait, Jacob, do you know what my like selected god is or no?
Your patron, I believe. Hold on.
Because like I don't even know.
Was Tantaeus.
Hey,
Oh.
Who's Tantaeus?
Tantaeus is the Lord of Hell. Chose you.
Oh, Hog.
Who you
Where's
just?
he?
He's up here. He's the guy who gave you the diadem.
He must be extra happy.
He'll give you a kind of wide smile. A toothy grin.
What was his name again?
Tanteus.
Tanteus. Okay.
You don't have to take piety with him if you don't want to. This is just the interested party in you as an individual.
Okay. Okay, that's understandable. Then never mind. So I'll keep a note of that.
Walk up, he smiles, and then walks away.
Yeah, I'm not forcing you into anything with this guy. He's just he selected you, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tanteus, why am I here?
Well, you seem promising. Given your, I would say, previous encounter with Command and your own, let's face it, truly heroic deeds, I think you would make a great leader. Wouldn't you agree?
Last time I led people, they all died.
Isn't it a time of redemption, then? Should you not take the mantle of those who sought to kill you and your men?
I seek those who had killed my men, but I do not want to lead more down the same fate as what I have done.
Very well. Then don't. Do with that power that you have chosen with what you will. All I have given you here today and previous is a chance to fend for yourself at the very least in the coming months. But I think that eventually you'll change your mind.
I bid you adieu.
Gives you a smile.
Okay.
So do we all have? I know that you're making them right now, but do we all have the diadems, our individual diadems?
You all have your individual
hand.
diadems, yep. And they look however you'd like them to, but I would base them off of, maybe, if you'd like, the creature in question that you're getting them from.
I was gonna let you customize.
Yeah,
I don't.
which one did you pick?
I picked Tantius.
Okay, so you got the big horns on the side of your head coming off.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Demon Jimbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one did you choose, Mo?
The fighting one.
Bellacosta?
Helicopter? Yeah.
Yeah, let me look up a picture of who they're based on. You've got the classic front horns that go up and they twist downward a little bit at the very
Like
end.
Hellboy?
Let me look. Oh shit, yeah, kind of. Yeah, a little bit. They're definitely a little. They're on the front of your head, whereas Jimbo's are on the side. Jimbo's got the Skyrim helmet going on. You've got the Hellboy.
Hell yeah. They're my favorite too. Perfect.
Cool, man. Which one did you choose? Hunter?
Ooh.
Farana.
Verana? Okay. And that's funny.
Why? What does that look like?
Hold on. You've got 4 little stubby ones that are really sharp. You look like Darth Maul. That's what you've got going on now.
Nice.
You've got the Darth Maul cut.
But it's like a crown that we put on.
Yeah. And they've got the horns on the crown.
Okay.
And what does you chose? What did you choose?
Tiptra.
Tiptra. Okay.
Think of these horns with seraphim wings.
Yours kind of slick back a bit, actually. It looks like they they start around the ear and they go backwards.
Which one?
pretty
What's
cool.
the equivalent?
Like
Is
Phaelite
that
horns?
Minaros?
That is Mamon or Minaros, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Very cool.
Bran will. That's when his like after he walks away for a little bit, he'll look at it and he'll actually set it on his head.
All right. Yeah, you feel stylish, all of you. Oh god, it's 9:02. All right, and with that, we will close out our session today. For next week, we will be back on Tuesday. Cool, very fun. Good to see you guys. We're all getting there. We'll have one more member of our party next week. Hopefully, we'll see.
Hopefully.
Say bye bye.
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 End stream.